Hi, in this video we're going to look at creating a database with drop-down lists from values on another sheet. So here's my little database, not yet completed, but it's going to be used to record issues that we have with properties within our charge. So we have to give a reporting date, a reference number, the property it concerns, the issue type, priority for sorting it out, the deadline for sorting it out, whether it's resolved or not. So if you go to this second sheet, lists, you can see these are the drop-down lists we want to use within our database. So how do we include them? Well, property is the first field that needs a drop-down list. All I'm going to do is just select one cell to put the drop-down list in initially. As the video proceeds, I'll show you a little trick for getting the drop-down list to automatically copy down to subsequent records within your database. So we're selecting the one cell. We're going up to the Data tab on our ribbon. In the Data Tools group, we're clicking on the Data Validation button. This gives us this dialog box, Data Validations. You should be on the Settings tab. And we're going to allow a list. There we are, selecting a list. And then we have to specify a source for the list. So we click in this little source box. We go to the List tab on our workbook, and you just select the values that you want to appear in that list. Click on OK. So now I have a drop-down list of properties. So we need to do the same for issue type. Click in the cell, go to the Validation button, Data Validation, allow a list. Click into the source box, go to your other sheet, select the issue types, click on OK. So I've now got a list of issue types. Priority, we do the same thing, data validation, allow list, source, list, priority. Click on OK. And finally, for resolved, we're going to do the same sort of thing, allow list, source, lists, move this out of the way, select yes and no, click on OK. So now I've got all the drop-down lists I need. The only other thing I need to do is just do a little calculation in deadline. Deadline will be our reporting date plus our priority. Priority 1, 5 and 30 days. So I'll say equals the reporting date plus the priority. Click on OK, and I'll need to format that as a date. Home tab, number group, format drop down, choose date. Okay, so as I said, I was going to show you how to get these drop downs to automatically appear in rows as we use them within our database. At the moment, they're not in those rows. So what do? Well, I select my column headings on my first row, those two rows making up my database as it is at the moment. I go to the Insert tab on my ribbon, and I click on the Table button, Insert Table. Where is the data for your table, it asks, and it's got marching ants around the range that it believes is your table, which is correct. And my table as headers is ticked because we do have headings at the top there. Click on OK. Does a little bit of formatting. But let's go ahead and add our first record. So today's date is the reporting date, reference number 1, priority. So I choose which property, issue type, electrical, priority, let's say it's 5. Deadline's automatically calculated for us, not resolved yet. So let's see if it copies down onto the next row. So I'm going to press Tab in this last cell. That gives me the next row within my database. Reporting date will be the same. Reference number 2, I choose a different property. Say the main house. Issue, say plumbing. Priority, let's say 30 days. That automatically calculates. All the drop-down lists are there. Resolved, no. So you can see that by converting it to a table, all these formulas, all these drop-down lists are automatically copied down as and when they are needed in a new row. Okay, so hopefully this has been helpful to you. You've learnt two main things there: how to create a drop-down list from values on another sheet, but also how to use a table to automatically copy down those data validation drop-downs. Thanks for listening.